welcome to the first installment of What's in the Sky. My name is Dan, and I'm a member of the Sheep Hill Astronomical Association. Due to the current pandemic social distancing requirements, our observatory is closed, so we're trying to do some outreach in a different way. We're going to try to keep this as simple as possible and focus on celestial objects that you can see with the naked eye, or maybe with a pair of binoculars you might have lying around at home. First, you'll need to get your bearings. Literally, you'll have to figure out where the compass points are, north, south, east, or west for your property. It's fairly simple. You can get an app on your phone like I have, or if you know where the sun rises and sets, very simple. I know the sun rises over there for me, and it sets over there. So if I do this, I'm pointing north, and to the back of me is south. Very simple. What are we going to look at? Let's look west at around 9 p.m. and we'll see Venus low in the sky. Can't miss it. It's one of the brightest objects out there. Even though it's currently in a waning crescent phase, which means it's going from full to new, it's still extremely bright. It goes through phases just like our moon, by the way. You may think it's a star when you're out there, but it's definitely a planet. Okay, so we get our bearings on Venus. If we go a little lower from Venus and go a little right, we can see a little fuzzy patch in the sky. And those are the Pleiades, or M45, or the Seven Sisters, or if you're in Japan, Subaru. And if you look at the company logo, you'll notice that there are 6 stars on their logo. Now, there are more than 6 stars or 7 stars in the constellation, but it seems like only the brightest ones get noticed. So there's the Pleiades. If we look back at Venus and then move over to the left, we'll see the constellation Orion. Now, everybody knows Orion, I hope. You've seen it, probably. You may not know the actual name of the constellation, but that's Orion, the 4 stars. It looks like this, and then there's the 3 belt stars. Interesting note is that that top star is called Betelgeuse. For the past year, it's been getting dimmer, and some astronomers were thinking it may go supernova, but that's not actually the case. It's now starting to brighten back up, and it will get as bright as Rigel, which is the bottom star in that constellation. Betelgeuse is about 640 light years from us, and it's classified as a red giant. If it took the place of the sun in our solar system, it would extend out past the orbit of Mars towards the orbit of Jupiter. That's how large it is. And that's why it's so bright in our evening sky. One more thing we can look at night is, and there's no particular direction, we're in the middle of the Lyrids meteor shower right now, so all you have to do is go outside and look up. You may see a few meteors an hour. I don't know what the density is. It really doesn't matter to say what the density is, because every year there are predictions, but it doesn't seem like any of them hold true. So you'll just have to sit outside and look up and wait for one to streak past. For you early risers, if you get up around 5 a.m. and you look southeast, you will see Mars, Saturn, and Jupiter all kind of in a line. And if you have a pair of binoculars, you may be able to see the 4 Galilean moons around Jupiter, and you may be able to catch faintly some of the rings around Saturn. It's pretty close to sunrise, so you may not have a good view, but you'll definitely see the bright points of light in the sky. So there you have it. On behalf of the Sheep Hill Astronomical Association, I thank you for joining in, and I look forward to seeing you soon in person, as soon as we possibly can. But until then, we'll try to keep these coming and give you something to look at in your own backyard. Thank you.